Let's talk about the 10 vegetables that work wonders on the human body. Did you know that spinach, kale, and Swiss chards are some of the most nutritious vegetables around? Which vegetables can help reduce the risk of cancer and heart disease? Which vegetables can help to control your blood sugar and blood pressure levels? Stick around till the end and we will tell you all you need to know. Now we know that vegetables are just chock full of goodness. They've got it all: vitamins, antioxidants, phytonutrients, minerals, etc. They are essential parts of a healthy diet. The first vegetable we are going to talk about is spinach. Now, spinach is first for a special reason. It is one of the most nutrient-packed vegetables available. It is a leafy green that has high quantities of vitamin A and vitamin K. So in terms of values, research tells us that 16% of the daily requirements of vitamin A and most of the daily needs of vitamin K can be taken care of with just 1 cup of spinach. In addition, we know that there are antioxidants that help reduce the risk of heart disease. Further, it has properties that indicate they are great at lowering blood pressure. Let's look at some interesting studies that have been conducted on the benefits of spinach. So, researchers have found high levels of beta-carotene and lutein in spinach. These antioxidants are linked with reducing the risk of getting cancer and promoting good cardiac health. So make sure you include spinach in your diet. Next up, let's talk about carrots. You may associate carrots with their trademark orange or reddish color. Interestingly, new research tells us that this color comes from the presence of the antioxidant beta-carotene. Further, carrots also have other vital nutrients like potassium, vitamin K, and vitamin C. In addition, carrots have high concentrations of vitamin A. As per the U.S. Department of Agriculture, just 1 cup of carrots daily can supply you with all your needs. In 2019, a study was conducted to find if there was any link between carrot consumption and lung cancer. Researchers found after a meta-analysis that carrots may reduce your risk of developing lung cancer. In addition, in 2020, a study was published stating that a steady intake of carrots could reduce the chances of developing colon cancer. This is due to the anti-proliferative and anti-inflammatory properties of carrots. The third vegetable we are going to talk about is broccoli. Broccoli is a cruciferous vegetable that may look like a green cauliflower, but there is so much more to them. First, let's look at the antioxidant properties. There are many antioxidants in this vegetable, and broccoli has suitable concentrations of vitamin C and flavonoids. It also has carotenoids like lutein, zeaxanthin, and beta-carotene. Moreover, broccoli has strong anti-inflammatory properties. It contains sulforaphane, an isothiocyanate that is great for cardiac health and has cancer-preventing properties. In addition, there are fiber, fatty acids, and vitamins that help in the regulation of blood pressure. Broccoli has also been shown to have properties that assist in reducing bad cholesterol because it has soluble fibers. The fiber binds acids in the digestive tract and helps in lowering cholesterol. You should look to have at least 2 to 3 servings of broccoli every week. You can prepare broccoli by grilling, roasting, or steaming it. It can also be eaten raw after washing. The fourth vegetable we are going to talk about is garlic. Garlic may not look like much, but it packs a punch when it comes to nutritional value. Humans have been using garlic for its medicinal and nutritional properties for centuries. In addition, they add a unique flavor to our diet. So, garlic has reasonable quantities of allicin. Allicin helps in the regulation of blood sugar and promotes good heart health. In case you are looking to lose weight, garlic may be helpful for you. A study was conducted in 2021 to determine the effect of consumption of garlic on people who had insulin resistance and fatty liver issues. It was found that the body weight of such people reduced and their belly fat levels also decreased. In 2019, research was conducted on the effect of garlic on cholesterol levels and blood sugar levels. It was found that the consumption of garlic could reduce the lipid profile and blood sugar levels. So, it may be of great use to people suffering from diabetes and other cardiovascular diseases. At number 5, we are going to talk about Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are also a cruciferous vegetable. Now, they have an antioxidant called camphorol. As per recent studies, camphorol is an excellent antioxidant that prevents cell damage. In addition, this antioxidant has anti-inflammatory properties, so we can see that it could help prevent heart disease and cancer. As per the USDA, Brussels sprouts are a good source of fiber. The importance of fiber cannot be understated. Fiber is excellent for bowel movements, digestion, and regulation of blood sugar levels. The USDA also reports that every serving of Brussels sprouts has adequate amounts of folate, magnesium, and essential vitamins. The sixth vegetable we are going to talk about is kale. Kale is another green leafy vegetable with high nutrient density and high quantities of antioxidants. The USDA stats tell us that one serving of kale, which is around 21 grams, has high levels of minerals like potassium, calcium, and copper. In addition, it is a good source of vitamin A, B, C, and K. Let's now look at some of the recent studies relating to the consumption of kale. A 2016 study found that after eating a meal that was high in carbohydrates, people who eat kale had lower chances of blood sugar spikes. Another study was conducted using subjects who were suffering from high blood pressure and blood sugar issues. It was reported that those who drank kale juice witnessed a reduction in their blood pressure and blood sugar levels. In addition, their cholesterol levels were also reduced. The seventh vegetable we are going to talk about is green peas. As per the USDA records, green peas are a very nutritious vegetable. As per USDA records, green peas are rich in fiber, protein, and vitamins like vitamin A, C, and K. In addition, there are high concentrates of essential nutrients like riboflavin and folate. In addition, green peas are a good source of saponins. Currently, there is a lot of research going into the benefits of saponins. At present, saponins are linked to suppressing the growth of tumors. It is due to this cancer-preventing property that researchers are somewhat interested in saponins. As we mentioned earlier, eating foods with good fiber content is beneficial for you. It will help improve digestive health. It also has a positive impact on bowel movements. Now, green peas are a starchy vegetable, so you need to be careful about eating large amounts of green peas if you have blood sugar issues. At number 8, we are going to look at the Swiss chard or chard. Chards are another form of leafy vegetables. What is great about chards and other leafy vegetables is that they don't have many calories, but they are packed with vitamins and minerals. If we look at the USDA records regarding this vegetable, we can see that it has high quantities of fiber, protein, manganese, and magnesium. It also has reasonable amounts of vitamin A, C, and K. Another benefit of the chard is that it contains antioxidants. In addition, it has other beneficial compounds like betalains and flavonoids. The chard has been linked to the regulation of blood sugar levels. At present, the ability of the chard to reduce blood sugar levels is being researched. The ninth vegetable we are going to talk about is beets. Now, beets are a root vegetable. They are packed with fiber, folate, and manganese. In addition, they are a good source of nitrates. Our bodies convert nitrates into nitric oxides. These oxides are significant for cardiac health since they help to reduce blood pressure levels and cardiac stress. Athletes tend to consume beet juice just to make improvements in their endurance and performance. Now we come to the 10th vegetable on the list, which is asparagus. Now, asparagus is also rich in vitamins and minerals. As per USDA, asparagus contains high levels of folate, selenium, and vitamin K. Asparagus is great for pregnant women since it is a good source of nutrition. It can help prevent developmental irregularities in the fetus during the term of pregnancy. In addition, it has been found to have anti-inflammatory properties. So asparagus is good if there is any inflammation in your circulatory system. Consumption of asparagus has been linked to boosts in glutathione levels in your body. Glutathione has antioxidant properties and it can reduce inflammation. Oxidation is one of the leading causes of clogs or blocks in our arteries. Moreover, asparagus is a source of folate. Folate helps to prevent homocysteine, which is an amino acid, from building up in your body. Researchers have identified that high homocysteine levels are linked to an increase in the risk of developing heart-related conditions. So consuming asparagus has chances of reducing your risk of getting coronary artery disease and strokes due to its folate content. You can consume asparagus in multiple ways. The easiest method is just to microwave it. There are many great recipes that include asparagus. If you enjoy eating salads, then you can even have it raw. So, we have talked about the 10 vegetables that can work miracles for your body. You should definitely add them to your list. One of the major issues that we face nowadays is that the number of vegetables that we consume keeps reducing every day, but the number of carbohydrates we eat keeps increasing. One of the reasons why a lot of people don't consume enough vegetables is because vegetables are a bit difficult to store. In addition, you have to go through the effort to wash, peel, cut, slice, and then cook them. Further, you have to buy vegetables from the market, and they get spoiled within a few days. One solution you could use is to buy frozen mixed vegetables. Usually, you get a pack containing carrots, green peas, and cauliflowers. Now, this frozen pack can be stored for a long time without any issues. As you can see, carrots and green peas have made this list of vegetables and are known for being highly beneficial. In addition, cauliflower is also a great addition to your diet. So add more vegetables to your diet now. And that's a wrap, folks. We have discussed the 10 vegetables that can work wonders on the body. Do you consume enough vegetables on a daily basis? How do you plan your diet? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.